Thank you so much, sir. Before I start, I would like to thank Alliance for Digital Bharat and CAIT for organizing this and giving me an opportunity to speak. Today, I am representing NCR Corporation. I don't know how many of you have heard of this company, NCR. We manufacture ATM machines. In fact, around 45% of the ATM machines are by NCR Corporation in India and also in worldwide. मैं आपका जवाब ज़रूर दूंगा, लेकिन इससे पहले जो पहला पैनल डिस्कशन हो रहा था जिसमें थोड़ी बात हो रही थी, प्रवीण जी कर रहे थे, लेट अस किल एटीएम, लेट अस पुट टैक्स ऑन एटीएम ट्रांजैक्शन, तो मैं उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताना चाहता हूँ. पहले भी देयर वाज अ स्पीकर एंड ही राइटली सेड 95% ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन, वॉल्यूम ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन इज़ कैश ट्रांजैक्शन इन इंडिया. And if you look at United States, around 60%, Europe 50% cash transaction. तो मुझे लग नहीं रहा कि मेरी लाइफ टाइम में ये जो कैश ट्रांजैक्शन है वो जाएंगी. Cash is going to remain with us. So though all these discussions we are having, and there is a reason for it, I am not going into it. I know my friend from MasterCard is looking at me. There are reasons for it, and I would wish that the whole economy becomes white economy and it becomes a digital economy, but we have to live with it. Coming for the topic today, GST, and there are a number of reasons that you rightly asked. The small businesses today need GST for various reasons. We've discussed that a lot in different forums. There is one kind of a platform that they will give. There will be less of paperwork, and as Mr. Rungta said, the small businesses, they don't want people coming from different authorities and asking them different questions. So now they have one platform, one authority to deal with. All over India, you are transacting, you are having a restaurant in Delhi or you are having a branch in Mumbai. It's the same kind of a taxation structure that they see. It is very, very smooth for them. For transport companies, again, it is a smooth process when they go from one state to another. They know how much of tax has to be given. There are several advantages, of course, that GST will bring economies of scale for small businesses. But on the other side, and I'll connect you to why NCR is not interested in GST, and I've been personally watching GST. There, from small business point of view, GST poses a little bit of challenges also, especially during the transition period. And when I say transition period, it could mean a year or 2 years or 3 years. But looking at the examples, some of the countries which went GST, Singapore, Australia, Canada, what we observe is initially the small businesses had to incur more cost in converting into a GST. But in long run, they gained a lot. I mean, of course, the advantages of having GST are much, much more. It outweighs. But there are some challenges when they convert, and these challenges, I can put them in terms of cost. One is, of course, there'll be an additional cost in hardware. When you pay GST, and as the government is, asking everyone to pay the taxes only through online, through NEFT or IMPF, or using the RTGS way of making the payments. So if that is mandatory, and I think that will be, so you need extra hardware. It's not necessary that the small businesses will keep a laptop or they will have to buy a desktop. It can be by whosoever is professionally providing them the services. But they need to go online and purchase more hardware. The whole business community will have to purchase some hardware. Invest in the software. I know there are, my colleagues here in the panel who may talk more about software and if kind of products that they have for small and medium businesses. But yes, right now what is happening is they may have a kind of a challan for different authorities, and they will tell their office boys or their peon or clerk, go to the bank, deposit this challan, get a voucher. So this is how it is happening now. And once we have the system integrated, more of use of software. So this transition period, small and medium businesses will have to invest in that. The other thing that they will have to invest in their training itself, and training is not necessarily that the owner of the business does that, and that will be good if they do it, but it is also they have a the outside professional who may require training, or their in-house accountant if they have. So they may require training. So that is another kind of an investment that they have to do. The line entries may change, the terminology may change, the vocabulary may change, the forms may change. So all this will require certain amount of transition period in which they have to invest. And I would also say finally they have to train, they have to spend some time on their own, especially if the government wants that owners should file their own returns, they do their own transaction. There may be time when they have to invest their own time into filing GST, and so that investing your own time means also not looking at your business, and ultimately this is going to reduce, as you rightly mentioned, but probably at the initial stage they may have these challenges that may come up. So these are some of the things that small businesses may face.